What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I want to solve this dilemma of the number one meme coin on Base. I think I have a winner, and that winner is Toshi. The market has been incredibly red as of recent, so if I go just here on CoinMarketCap, you see that in the last week, we saw obviously the massive liquidation event. We saw multiple dumps after that, but I do still think that the biggest convictions are the ones that you should probably accumulate when the times are red. And in fact, Toshi is in the red, but it's not even suffering that much if we are obviously comparing with the other meme coins that are right now just going 10x below zero. There's been this dilemma, obviously, of the main meme coin on Base being Brett, the Cabal one, and Toshi, the one that is more organic and more evenly distributed by the people. And obviously, there's going to be pros and cons for each one, because while Brett is going to have more supply control and by the KOL, Cabal, and all those things, and they're going to decide when to send it, Toshi is going to be more evenly distributed to regular holders, and it seems like holders are still quite bullish because they see the potential of this. But I think that the main advantage that Toshi has over Brett, and why I do believe that we can call it the number one meme coin on the Base ecosystem, it's this thing right there. It's listed on Coinbase. So if you're to be the number one meme coin on one ecosystem, you should probably be listed on the main exchange of that ecosystem, in this case being Coinbase, the main exchange. Now Coinbase has enabled pretty much everything when it comes to DEX trading on the Coinbase wallet app, but that is another story. A Coinbase spot listing is a big deal. So what is missing and what are going to be the catalyst events on Toshi, which, by the way, if you haven't figured it out, is a cat. I know that it kind of like, it's a gray area between a cat and a dog, but it's the official cat of Brian Armstrong, who is the CEO and founder of Coinbase. So I hope that that solves the dilemma. And while dogs belong to Ethereum like Shiba, Doge, I think that cats do have a case for belonging on Base, and this is why this could be also a very good selling point. So what's missing here? Binance Alpha doesn't mean anything. The Binance spot listing is not there, and obviously would pump our bags a lot. And also Robinhood listings. We saw many meme coins or even utility projects on side chains like L2s and stuff being listed on Robinhood as of lately, and that is like the normie platform by excellence. So if it gets there, I do believe that there is also going to be an opportunity to pump your bags. It's also on Revolut, which is a very popular neo-banking, digital banking app in Europe, in case you're from the US and you don't know what that is. And when it comes to futures, it is on Binance Futures. But that is obviously not what we're looking at. We're looking at the spot listing. Is it going to come? Let me know down in the comments if you think so. I do believe it's going to come. And since you're there already, drop a like if you like this kind of content. Follow me on X. All of my relevant links are going to be down in the description of this video and also on my X profile. We can also question the fact that there's utility for this. Obviously, there's an NFT collection, which is pretty sick, by the way. They have official merch that I actually like, unlike 99% of crypto projects out there. The art, in my opinion, is second to none. I mean, this is like some of the best content that I've seen for a meme coin ever. There's a DAO that makes this even more decentralized than we thought it was. There's also Toshi Mart, which is their official launchpad. So I think that there's a lot behind the scenes more than just like a meme coin cabal. Toshi aims to be the face of Base. I think you're there already. And I love that the NFTs are called NF Toshi. That's quite funny. I actually didn't know that. Following on social media is also quite impressive. 112k followers on X. There's also a community with 6,000 members. And the community has been, the X profile has been incredibly active. There's also been trading challenges such as the one with OKX wallet. And honestly, like, there's been a lot of stuff that I particularly like, including the content, the engagement that is, in my opinion, incredibly good. I'm not sure if they have a partnership with OKX wallet, but they seem to be posting it quite a lot. And they actually recently listed on OKX itself, which is available in the United States. I actually didn't know this, but good to hear. Honestly, let me know if there's any meme coin that has better artwork than this one. I honestly don't believe so. How is this not on Big Get already? Yeah, that's it. It's blue. I like cats, and this is a sender. So in all seriousness, let's take a look at the chart. Obviously, it's looking good. It's not that bad. I think that it's still building that famous Starway to Heaven pattern, and right now it's just looking like an enormous uprising channel. there's obviously been this massive peak at the beginning of the year. It's quite interesting to believe that this went to almost 1 billion in market cap before the crash, and then you would have been able to buy it at 90 million. What a big discount that was. But right now, still at the bottom end of this pattern, obviously following the largest liquidation event in crypto history and a variety of yada like terrible market. Like you could still be able to buy it right here before the bounce around 270 million in market cap. Right now it's starting to bounce a little bit. I'm going to post this video tomorrow. I'm not sure where the market cap is going to be tomorrow, but the volume on dexes is not that high. But at the end of the day, for something that is listed already on Coinbase, OKX, and all the major exchanges, it's understandable that the majority of volume is going to come from centralized exchanges. And right now it's looking incredibly good in my opinion for what I can see on this chart. And just a reminder, if you want to keep track of all the exchange listings, just go on CoinMarketCap and you're going to be able to see where they're listed right there. But again, this was something that was listed on the website already, and it's nothing new. But as I was saying before, the main things you need to understand is like, what is the main catalyst events that are going to occur, and why should the price of this meme coin go higher? In my opinion, that is very simple. Obviously, the catalyst event will be the Binance listing and also Robinhood listing, and just becoming as mainstream as it gets. There's also a very good case of a meme coin super cycle coming back, and right now we're sitting very far from a meme coin super cycle. In fact, we saw the largest liquidation event in crypto history. Honestly, the fear and greed index looks terrible right now. 25, we're bouncing back up from the extreme fear situation. This psychology for crypto: you buy when we are in this area and you sell when we're in this area. I mean, crypto shouldn't be rocket science. The fear and greed index is just overlooked by many, but it's actually one of the easiest indicators to evaluate what you should do in the market. So right now it's signaling they should probably ape in crypto and in altcoins and probably take some risks. But obviously don't take anything that I'm saying in this video as financial advice. It's just my own considerations on the matter. Do your own research. Investing in crypto, especially meme coins, is extremely risky. Considering that, I still believe that we have much more to come and positive pumps to come by the end of the year. And I do believe that meme coin super cycle is still going to be a thing. I think that betting into the one and probably the biggest ecosystem play for the Base network, I do believe it's just a fantastic opportunity because it's probably going to be safer than the majority, if not every other meme coin on the Base shade. But at the end of the day, there's still a lot of multipliers to be had, in my opinion, because if this is to be the main play on the Base ecosystem, why shouldn't this be around like 5 to 10 billion in market cap at the peak? To me, it's just a no-brainer, and that is why I'm holding a large bag of this one. And no, I'm not paid to promote this. I just generally like it, so that's why I decided to buy it. And I bought it because I do believe that it generally goes much higher. If you want to get all of my early calls, make sure to join my VIP group. It's going to be the first link down in the description, and you'll be able to get some of the calls that I made in the past few months, just as this one, that would have already brought you generational wealth. Time is limited. The bull market is not going to last forever, so join ASAP and start printing with me. I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey. And until then, take care for now.